Yeah, folks, Quill18 here. Welcome back to some more Let's Play The Planet Crafter. I had to end the episode previous to this a little bit suddenly as I got a phone call. Specifically, I'd brought in my vehicle to get some maintenance today, and that was them letting me know that it was done and they were coming by to pick me up. So I let the game run while I was away. We didn't get much terraforming index out of it, but we got some. And then right before starting recording, I did go and make a run out to the far eastern uranium mine to set up the supply. Now, we did set up a long time ago, I think, and I don't know if I've ever bothered to go and pick up anything from it. I think there's another mine that we set up in a cave over here. But the other thing is, while I was setting up the automated supply system over in this zone, I realized that down over here, I've never explored this, and it doesn't show up on the map, but I think I saw some sort of artificial structure over here. So we're going to check up on that, although I could also maybe check this spaceship. But I'm going to prioritize. I'm going to go for this uranium mine first. I'm right over here, yeah. Okay. So west northwest, something like this. Can't remember exactly where it was. It's one of the reasons I never bothered to visit it. I think at the time when I was setting up, I was like hurting for uranium, but we're kind of past that stage. What is that thing? We visited whatever that is. All of a sudden I'm having some doubt. I think I set up a mine in here. Or had I just gone and harvested it? Why do I feel like I'm flipping underneath the actual place? No, it must be correct. Oh, maybe I never set up a mine here. Maybe I just come up to harvest some things from the ground. Alright, that's possible. Alright. Well, then that's sorted, but I don't want to check out... I don't remember if I checked that out. Now, one thing I've since learned is that a couple of the sites on the map are procedurally generated ship crashes. And I'm wondering if this is what this is. Or it's nothing that I can actually access. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sort of clipping through some rocks is what it feels like over here. Just some wonky hitboxing. Unless I am missing something. It looks like that's a no. Now, over that way, it is the last key spot. But that's not what we're ultimately talking about here. If I swing directly south... I wonder if that might be something. And apparently there are quite a few more explodable areas on the map that you can visit if you've got explosives, and maybe I should carry them with me. I don't know. But I want to get out from here. I'm pretty sure that's where that last key spot was. And I want to get to the valley to the south of this one, the sort of Sulfur Valley, and explore the western side of it. Right. Right in here. I feel like I saw something when I was there. Oh, there's a crash satellite. I don't know if I visited that one. And I think there was a zeolite cave, and I've never set it up for auto mining. Well, we can definitely use the engine, because that can translate to more drones. Through this gap, and the little texture seam in the soil. Okay. Alright, I'm heading west. Yeah, see, I just caught a sight of white over here. Hopefully we don't have any food problems or water problems, because there's not a puddle over here, but I think we'll be okay. This might not actually be anything. I am carrying a couple of fusion energy cells, though. You look different. Checking around the outside first. Nothing clearly visible over there. I mean, it's possible that this isn't even enterable. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, this is very different. Spacesuit lockers. More spacesuits. What are... Tier 3 heaters? Well, that's actually not that exciting. Earlier on, it would have been great. That looks like a gun turret. Well, the engines are still kind of handy. I mean, I guess I may as well pick up some of this, but we're on auto, we're on infinite, like, mining supply for those things. So I can drop them if need be. But it still might be nice as an acceleration thing. This is a back of some sort of cargo ship? Okay, so it doesn't actually seem... It's going to drop some things that don't matter. This would have been a good site to hit early on. I'll take the blueprint microchip, although I'm pretty sure that is meaningless now to us. Okay, can't deconstruct those things. This layout does make it very difficult to know if I've seen everything. Okay, an osmium rod's pretty nice. Again, even though we can theoretically make any amount, I don't think I've got to hold on to the aluminum anymore, although what am I going to pick up over here? But yeah, I know I've got full bins of aluminum. Well, I'm going to apologize ahead of time if I've missed anything exciting. I want the rocket engine. Can't remember what it uses, but it is fairly valuable. Okay, well, that's that. I mean, okay. In hindsight, yeah, would have been great to go and visit this early, although it's quite the hike from our starting area. And just drop the aluminum. Pick up that. Put in the sulfur. Do this awkward shuffling around. I guess it's all fine. I mean, it might be more convenient to have one versus another, but none of that represents anything I can't get relatively easily. Money, a production fuse multiplier. Production? Oh, it speeds up production time. Okay. So for our assembly machines, speeding them up can be quite good. This just looks like a backdoor out. I think this is how I spotted it, because I think I came through a cave through an awkward way, came through here, and then realized, I was like, hold on a second, have I spotted this? I might be wrong about that, but in any case, let's head home and set up some production chain. There's some zeolite there. Yeah, what's something like that? Hold on, I should pick up the zeolite. And it feels weird to drop super alloy, but we do have a super alloy mine now. Where was it? I don't think it was this far back. Did I come around this way? Watch, I'll just miss the zeolite now, but not the end of the world. There it is. Okay. That's quite a cool little drop there. More zeolite. Yeah, okay. Again. Well, hold on. I think there is a zeolite cave. I don't have it running. Is that pickable? It is. It's a type of plant, which... Some of the plants are used for recipes and can only be picked up like this that we've found. I don't know if that was the one, but there are some like that. Okay, so now, as far as I know, I'm skipping that one. All my mines are set up as supply. So the big problem will be that they might still end up in a situation where they get cluttered with some base metal. Like they end up with infinite amount of magnesium. So what we need to do, if we're going to do that, is we could set up a little dummy zone somewhere with super low priority demand for some base metals, acting as both super low priority demand and supply, as a buffer. And then if we ever get a backlog that just sort of fills up completely, I could go in there and then just shredderize, you know, all the magnesium or whatever it might be. Hello, droney. So if I want to build more drones, which I feel like I do. There we go. I only have enough for the one, but I guess that'll have to do. So do I even have room to drop off all the iridium? Okay, yes. And the uranium. Now, we are definitely going to want to set up the automatic creation of the iridium and uranium rods. Probably. I mean, it might not be a huge priority right now. And the osmium as well, because it's going to be mine. This is going to fill up. And we're probably going to want to make sure we have a good number of the rods kicking around. Super alloy is full. Now, in theory, okay, so I had gone through, I think I've torn that all down, right? Let me go and check. I had gone through this whole rigmarole over by the aluminum to auto-create super alloys before I realized that, oh, I have the super alloy mine. Now, I should still set up the super alloy rod production. Just trying to see if there's anything, okay, no. As I say, I should tear it down for parts, but there isn't any. I should definitely set up a super alloy rod production. I guess what I should do is in front of each locker for something that's roddable. It almost sounds dirty, but not. But for everything that's roddable, set up a auto crafter in front of it. Because then I'll just know where it is, right? So 2 osmium and super alloy rod. So there's at least 3 of those. Rat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and an aluminum. Which I'm going to need to make some space here. Let me just drop off some rocket engines. And some aluminum. And make a rod. Okay, I've got enough to make a couple of these, I think. So right in front of the aluminum, or the uranium. Am I going to hate this placement? I think it's going to be okay. And then, say, right in front of the iridium. Because I can still access the case for the raw stuff. And then in front of it, so you're going to make iridium rods. And you're going to make uranium rods. And I could even consider doing something like this and being like, there. And there. You can halt your production for now. Just stall that out, that's fine. Because then the container itself will just contain the raw stuff. And that'll sort of kind of work. Okay, so if I wanted to make more... Oh yes, the super alloy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And an aluminum. And then put that in front of the osmium. Oh! Make that. And put that in front of the osmium in the same way. And you're going to make osmium rods. And if you have any, and you do, I'll put it in there. Now, maybe I don't want to do that, because maybe I want to bank more, but this is going to be okay. Oh, and also, turn on the supply for these. So if anything wants these rods, then they'll have it. Oh, I guess I need to do one more for the super alloy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I still had 4 in there. Okay. 1 aluminum. Make the super alloy rod. Pick up 2 raw osmium. So did it already all get used? Holy crap. You work fast, but I guess that makes sense. That's a little awkward. I guess what I could do is, I mean, for now, I'll turn this off. If I built a recycler, does it give me all the resources back? Shredder machine is not what I'm looking for. Recycling machine. Breaks down items in their core components. So presumably, yes. 2 microchip deconstruction. Silicon magnesium. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, 2 I said. 2 meg. 2 of those ships, not 3. And 3 super alloys, I think it was. I mean, maybe why my brain went that way. So let's see what happens. If I take 1 osmium rod, throw it in there, push the button. Oh, it does seem to work. Okay. If I can, there we go, pick up that last osmium. Auto crafter, super alloy rod, and supply all for convenience. Okay. That will chunk all these, which is what I want. It'll be a little awkward if, because yeah, we can pre-fill these. Do that, leave that there, and then just turn this off for a second. Let these restock, and then turn it back on. Same thing here. Presumably my drones are ootin' a boot, picking up some more, and putting it in there. I mean, I guess it's only an issue when there's an exact multiple, and then it turns into an awkward thing, but sure. Circuits, did I put... Oh, so the circuits aren't on the list of exports. Right? I mean... It could be classic quill blindness, but I do not see it here. Maybe only things I can craft? I mean, I can't craft these. Oh, maybe I can. I don't know. Or maybe they're buyable? But I don't see circuit boards in this. I mean, they're bright green. I see a green here. I mean, there's greenish crystals, which I also can't make. Like, I feel like I'm going crazy, but it doesn't seem to be there. I suppose I may as well hit the supply all. That way, if I missed it, it'll still be possible to put in there. Now, we have one of these blue things, but we're all out. Yeah. Completely out of that. Pressure multiplier. I guess we're not using that. Production fuse multiplier. I guess we're not using that right now. What I still need is, like, the Factorio style logistic bots that can, like, pull things out of my inventory so that I don't have to go through this particular style of effort to finish things, but well. I don't necessarily need to keep the recycler around, but I guess I may as well. Now, I don't have obsidian mining. There is an indicator here. So I suspect, I've talked about this before, I suspect I can put down an obsidian mine here. It'll be out in the open, very much like, I guess, the aluminum, but that's okay. And that's cobalt. And that's the iridium, which I do have a mine for. And actually, there's another one here, though. So that's... And there. So there's no shortage of that. Okay. So, the question I have now is, what do I do next? Well, I guess I go looking to see maybe if there's another ship that I can fusion core. Although, again, I think there's one that might eat 3. So I visited this one, which used 1. I visited the one just to our north. Oh my god, I can see the bots on the map. Oh, right, that's right. I actually did a thing for that. This one here had nothing. This one here did. So... There's the big wreck down there, which may or may not have something. And I can't remember if the big arc over here had that. And I don't remember if I saw that something needed 2 or 3. I'm thinking I might wait before I go out again. And have 3? Just to avoid walking out there and being frustrated? I don't know. Maybe I should just go anyway. Eat that. Okay. We have some cash. And I'm curious as well as what might we consider automating at this point. Also, how does it get... Ah, okay, there we go. Automatic launch when it's full. We could enable this and then set up something that it supplies. We can create fabric with silk. Yeah, everything's pretty cheap. I suppose maybe we could do the iridium rods. Every now and again, we'll find ourselves wanting some. It'd be nice if we could tell the logistics system, yeah, but keep X number of them. Well, I guess we could. Hold on. What I could do is put a -1 priority. On the demand side. So if, I mean, I guess nothing's consuming these rods. So I could make a bin. Yeah, I could make a bin for these rods. So they'll come out of the automatic machine and into the bin. And the bin can have a priority of 0. And then if that bin is full and we're still making these rods, they'll get fed in over here. Okay, so the deliveries are coming now, which I may or may not want. I think it's fine, but what I'm going to do, I'll let that batch go. I'm just going to make small bins. What am I looking for here? So you are going to demand these on a 0. You are going to demand those on a 0? Hold on. Might have done the same one twice. No, there we go. There and there. So I can have a priority here. But I think the priority is only for the demand side. Because things are clearly being yoinked out immediately. What I'm wondering about, it's like, instead of having them at base, do I make little huts for each one of these resources? I think the answer to that is no, but... So in theory, if I just AFK'd right now, I would eventually end up with this bin being filled, this bin being completely full, and a slow trickle of money coming in. Now, I also wanted to, first of all, I guess I need some water. Check to see if there's anything I want to buy with what I currently have. I could also set up like a billion more mining things in there, but... Right, we could start growing wheat. I suspect the wheat is the path to the cookie. Cocoa and wheat probably makes cookies, right? With the cooking station. I wonder if the cooking station pulls resources automatically like the auto builder. Probably not. Can you make cookies in the auto builder? If they have to be made manually, then that's never going to be good. I don't think I've got anything to do with the frog legs yet. Locker storage. What is locker storage? It's a blueprint, though, so it's quite tempting. And the tier 2 drones I can almost afford. I wonder if they carry more stuff. Or just move faster. Either way, the result will be similar. It feels like maybe I should prioritize getting the tier 2 drone. Which only needs a tiny bit more cash. Okay, here's what I propose. Let's bite the bullet and see about checking out... Where did I put... I remember. Put it with the Pulsar Quartz. Because that's basically what they're being made out of. Oh yeah, the extra circuit board. Let's take these to... I guess the ring first. Sure. Yeah, I have to set up the zeolite mining, so I don't have to stop every time I see one on the surface. But yeah, clearly big production chains are due. I don't remember. If I go north and then east through that chasm, I don't remember if I left some bins. I may have. I remember finding a few. Speaking of. Yeah, okay. This is a bin that I must have visited already with this. I guess I should grab it, though, and then trash it. Just so that I don't keep stopping at it and get disappointed every time. Does mean we have a semi-full inventory already, but... Right, yeah, so this area, so we were going on top, there were some plants to pick in some of the places, and it wouldn't surprise me if maybe they respawn. Is that a bin? It looked squarish, but no, okay. And this isn't deep enough for there to be anything underwater, okay. The infinite oxygen is pretty cool that we've reached that point. Zeolite. And this entrance here. And yeah, I have no idea if there was a reactor in this place or not. Right, the one that's buried underwater. This one had the extra little cave. Of course, now we don't have infinite oxygen. I did interact with this. Oh, no, it does. It's just the one. Okay, so there's still another one of these bases unaccounted for. Now, let me pop my head up to presumably fill up my oxygen. Then drink water. Up, drink water. There we go. Okay. This, I think, was the area I'd already been in. Yeah, this is a busted door to there. I've been there. So, what opened... Ah. This is new. I see the big safe. Eat all these credits. Drop that stuff. Take that. I guess I'll take the spacesuit. I'm gonna take the blue chip because why not? Tier 2 mutagen, sure. And the rest don't really matter. Oh. Do that, do that, do that. I'll eat the space food. Okay. Okay. So it must be the ship to the south. Why can't I thought I could drag this and it went faster. I don't know. Must be this one that needed... It must not need 3. I don't want to make 3 and then not need it. I'm thinking doing 2. Here's what I could do. Is I could make 2 of them. I could deconstruct the drone pod. The drone pod used one of the fusion cores. That would give me 3 in hand. But then if it turns out that it only needs 2 to unlock... Maybe I'm dreaming. Maybe I only needed 1, but... Maybe I'm just getting confused with, like, oh, some of the key things needed multiple keys. Maybe that's all it was. I would just hate to make the big trip out there with the wrong number and then have to come back. But I would also hate to make an extra thing I don't need. On the other hand, it's possible that something else will end up using the fusion core. Other than the drone thing, I don't think anything has. Because even the, this nuclear fusion... Oh! Hold on, I forgot I can recycle. I built the recycler. So we don't actually have to worry about it, because I can get my bits back. Alright. Problem solved. Panic averted. I don't know why you're panicking. I'm not panicking. And if I want to be lazy, I suppose I could just keep putting everything in these boxes like this and then put a supply on it. You've got a space, you've got a space. The rest of you kind of don't have anywhere to go. What am I going to do with the water bottle? You know what? Let's just drink it. Get rid of it. Just take that back. Do this. Because the super alloy isn't going to be full because we are consuming it pretty quickly. So yeah, I guess... Oh, I can't make another one. I could just deconstruct. Unless I randomly ended up putting one of those in a bad place. Put it here because I have another circuit there. Another pulsar crystal, that is. I currently cannot make the third thingy. Again, I can get one from deconstructing the drone hub. I do have enough for the tier 2 drone recipe. And presumably this is launching with some things that'll give me a few bucks as well. Did an auto launch. And I guess what I might want to do is have like an auto launching export rocket and build another one that is just always parked here so that I can put in my orders. Because I don't remember. It might take a little while for it to get back. So I can just ignore it for now. Can I... What happens to the drones that are in flight? Like, I can take these out. Yeah, what happens to the drones that are in flight and have nowhere to park? Maybe they just go dormant where they are? Now, it was a recipe for tier 2 drones, not a tier 2 drone hub, right? Yeah. Drones work if the power's out. I'm betting they just don't work if this is gone. It's the same thing, because it's the structure itself, so they probably just go to sleep until the structure's back. That's how I do it. Oh, hello, tier 3 ore extractor. Which is entirely doable for us. What was the other rod? Iridium rods. Which... Okay. And then, let's say 9 titanium. So, I'm supposed to be able to define any resource I want. My question is, can I do it literally anywhere? Also, can I ask for the quartz crystals? Okay, here I can ask for any of the basics and sulfur. So I'm thinking... Well, this solves a lot of our problems. Let's go, for example, to the super alloy site. Actually, maybe now's the perfect time to set up the zeolite. Set up all of them, really. Still not the craziest demand for zeolite. Well, I guess we could do a little test here. If I plop this down there... There it is. Iridium is an option. Okay. So we're clearly going to want this at all those sites. Yeah, while we don't currently have a massive demand for zeolite, I'm going to go ahead and do it first. Just to get it out of the way. So, here we're here. So I need to go straight west and then hug the south. Could be up there. And I don't know if I can get there. Apparently the answer is I can. And I'm there. What is that, a box? No. Okay. So, if I do this, and ask you to do zeolites and supply all. You'll just make zeolites, and I'm never actually going to have to visit you ever again. Okay. I think I'll do the super alloy next. Actually, what I should have done, maybe, is set it up for the 3 things that I need the rods for to make the tier 3s. That makes some sense. Well, super alloy is one of them. And I think osmium's the other, which is also right in this area. And then also iridium, which I still have a good amount of it. We'll run out. That'll be the bottleneck, but that'll be the next thing, presumably. Whee! So, super alloy cave is actually a very narrow entrance, if I recall. I think it's one of the reasons. It's just a little hidden. It's not obvious that it's back here. Oh yeah, and it had the double. You're making super alloy. And then over here, and I got a bunch of crap on me. I'm gonna do this, and I'm just gonna drop titanium. I mean, I'm gonna drop all the raw stuff. Oh yeah, so that's actually a good example. The super alloy was all collected, and we were just being left with the base metals here. I'm gonna do the same thing because we need to keep the osmium ideally. Yeah, same thing. And then there's super alloy right on the ground. Drop all these because they're clearly not being consumed. That. Although when I set up my low priority like overflow metal site, one thing I could do is put in a super alloy converter in that area, because that might have value. Okay, so pure super alloy production, right? Yep, good. Now, whether or not that's actually creating the super alloys as quickly... Oh, I need titanium. Yeah. Whether or not that's creating the super alloys as quickly as the tier 2s were, I don't know. Or quicker, right? It's entirely possible that it's not really faster at creating actual... Oh, that's a drone. Jeez, I was like, what the hell's falling onto the earth? Yeah, it's possible that it's not actually faster, but the advantage of it is it just never grabs the wrong thing, which still makes it very worthwhile. Because we had to sort of overmine before just to cover the chaff metal, the crap stuff that we didn't want. I think right over there is our osmium cave. That looks right. I mean, this feels very endgame, because, like, so many of the problems that we've had to deal with all game are just gone now, right? Yeah, see, again, here we weren't getting a source of the rich stuff. So, drop. And all this cobalt as well. Okay. Grab this. Do the same. That, and then deconstruct. There we go. Okay. Oh, cripes! I didn't do this, so I gotta go and run back and do all those. Well, luckily it's a good time to end the episode, so I'm gonna do that now while I backtrack to my other 2 miners. I don't think I did it for either one, and I'm also a little bit thirsty. Thanks, game. There's no water in here. The water doesn't go down that quickly, but, I don't know. I'm gonna put in the cut in here anyway, and then, hopefully, this will all work out. It's not gonna take very long here, if I can find the zeolite cave, which Okay, there we go. Good. Hang on. I'm too focused to do my outro. Oh, I did do this one. Son of a... Oh, little box. Have I seen you? Maybe? I don't know. Okay. Oh, and there's water in here. Well then, problem averted. So now I just have to find my way to the osmium cave? Yeah. Or did I just do the osmium? Maybe I have to go around to the super alloy. I don't know. I'm going to check my video and see which one I have to do. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.